Hey there, it's Sarah Ize-Iyamu here, and in this video I'll be talking about 7 ways you can get your next high-paying client right away. So the first on the list is engaging in Facebook groups. So this is one little tip that can make a huge difference in your business. So one thing about Facebook groups is there are different kinds of Facebook groups. You have free Facebook groups and there are paid Facebook groups. So let me tell you the difference. In the free Facebook group, you want to make sure when you join a Facebook group, you want to make sure that you read their rules and regulations. Different groups have rules and regulations and all. So for the free Facebook groups, you're allowed to promote your business freely in that group. But however, for the paid Facebook groups, you are required to pay a monthly subscription fee to be able to post in the group or show up live in that group. So these methods are super effective when you go and engage in other people's Facebook group. You're leveraging on their existing audience so that you can build your audience and also get your next paying client. And that takes us to number 2, doing an Instagram live collaboration. So this tip is super effective in the sense that you're also leveraging another person's Instagram audience. So let's say you have an audience where you're teaching a particular topic in your space. You can look for another business owner, another person that is doing something similar to what it is that you're doing, and also have a similar kind of audience to the kind of audience that you have. So you guys can come together to do a collaboration, and you can do an Instagram live where you teach a topic, and at the end of the Instagram live, you both can pitch your services and all. So, and that takes me to the third tip for you to get your next high-paying client this week is paid ads. I love paid ads. So there are different kinds of paid online ads, right? So there's Facebook ads, there's Google, there's YouTube ads, there is TikTok ads, right? There's Google ads. So one thing you want to know for sure is always good if you've never done paid traffic before. It's good to start out with one paid traffic and one type of paid traffic, and then build it all the way up to different kinds of paid traffic. So paid traffic works, but you want to make sure that you're not just running ads in the air. You want to make sure that you're sending those paid traffic into your own marketing funnel, right? Your own marketing funnel. What do I mean by marketing funnel? I mean a series of pages that you're going to take prospects through that will convert them from being a cold stranger to being a warm prospect all the way to being a paying client. So it's important that you make sure that you're running ads and you're driving them to some form of funnels. So there are different kinds of funnels. There are website funnels. You can also run paid traffic to your DM or to your WhatsApp DM, to your Instagram DM or your Facebook DM. You can run paid traffic in different ways, right? But the goal is paid ads will generate leads for you, especially if you know what it is that you're doing or you hire an expert to do your paid ads for you. It will help you generate lots and lots of leads in a quicker amount of time, right? And that takes us to the 4th tip, which is being a podcast guest. So yes, there are people out there. There are people out there that are actually looking for guests that can come speak on their podcast. So you can choose to volunteer, choose to get on other people's podcasts. What you are doing is you are leveraging that person's audience, right? You're getting in front of more people. You're putting your business in front of more people when you become a guest on someone else's podcast. And that takes us to the 5th tip for you, in which you can use to get your next high-paying client, is by following up with people that have almost become a paid client. So you probably try to close certain people in the past. You've got it on a call with them. You try to close them on your package, on what it is that you try to sell, and some of them must have balled out and know why some agreed to pay. Well, you can follow up with them. Follow up is super key. So you want to follow up, have multiple follow-up touch points at varying times till that person agrees to become a paying client with you. So pick up the phone, call up those people that you've tried to close in the past, send an SMS, send an email. You never can tell when the person, the best time, the exact time the person is willing to decide to start working with you. So the goal is to follow up is super important. Follow up is super important in sales. And that takes us to the sixth way you can get your next high paying client is by hosting a free live workshop or a coaching session. I love to do this a lot on Zoom. So you can host a free live workshop, like a live webinar. You can host it in a group, in a closed Facebook group. You can host it on Zoom. Host a free live workshop where you're teaching people one or two things about your topic, and at the end of it you can now tell them about how they can get to work with you on a higher level. So this one super works, is super effective. So another way to even make it better is you can create this live workshop, talk about your product, your business, your package at the end of the workshop. And then when you're done with this workshop, you can take this video and put it up in the funnel as an automated webinar. Then you don't have to keep doing the workshop over and over. You've already created the webinar once and you've uploaded it in the funnel where you can drive traffic to. You can keep driving people to go watch that webinar, and it will be converting them into paying clients. And that brings us to the last simple way in which you can get your next high paying client is through YouTube. So YouTube is one powerful channel in which you can get clients. Why did I say so? One powerful thing about YouTube is that did you notice that when you search for terms on Google, you're gonna see videos pop up, right? You're going to see YouTube videos pop up. So just think about it. Think of topics think of phrases, think of questions people are asking on Google in your industry, in your marketplace. You want to create videos on those kind of topics so that when your ideal prospects goes to Google to search, your video can pop up. So you also want to make sure that you know how to optimize that on the YouTube back end that will make your videos pop up every time and I do prospect searches on a particular topic or niche. So let me give a breakdown of everything I mentioned today. So I first of all talked about engaging in Facebook groups. That's the first way you can get your next high paying clients. Then the second way is Instagram Live collaboration. That's collaborating with other people on Instagram Live. Third way is by doing paid ads. You're doing paid online ads, either Facebook, YouTube, Google, TikTok ads, paid Twitter ads, LinkedIn ads, paid ads, right? That's one third powerful way you can get your next high paying client. And then the fourth way is being a guest on someone else's podcast. That is another way in which you can get your next client. And then the fifth way is by following up with someone that almost became a client, right? So you want to make sure that you follow up is super key in sales. And then number 6, host a free live workshop or a coaching session, either in group or on Zoom. And I also threw in a tip that you can take when you're done with that workshop, that live workshop, you can take the recorded video of it, put it up in a funnel as an automated webinar, right? And then drive traffic to it, right? Drive people there to it to go watch, and you get your clients that way. And then number 7, through YouTube. And I mentioned how YouTube is like a powerful search engine in which when you go to YouTube, when you go to Google, right, and you're searching for things on Google, you see videos pop up. So you want to make sure that you create YouTube videos around specific phrases, keywords that your ideal prospects are searching for on Google so that your videos can pop up. So glad sharing all of this with you guys. So I've got a free guide for you. Head over to my website, 𝐒𝐓𝐻𝐿.com. It shows you 7 simple steps in which you can get your next high paying clients. Glad you watched this video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.